Hello. What's going on? Lynx is out, so I want to talk about her. She came out on Fushuan's banner most recently, a couple days ago. So it's Fushuan with Lynx, Hook, and Pela. Lynx is a new abundance healer, quantum type. So I really want to go over her. I've been super excited for her, and I think she has a unique kit, and she fits in nicely in the very small roster of healers that we have. All right, listen, that's all I have for intro. It's still going to be an overview video, but a lot less structured than compared to how I normally do it. Mostly because I'm excited to talk about her, because I think she's cool. I haven't used her yet, full disclaimer. I have her, but she's level 1, but I haven't used her yet. But I look forward to, okay? Okay, so let's start with her kit. Lynx, like normal, has just normal basic attack. Interesting thing about her, though, is that her basic scales off of her max HP. Everything else will scale off her max HP, all of her healing and stuff. But it's kind of unique in her case and Fushuan's case that their basic scales off of their HP. Why am I in this screen? Let's go to this one. Basic attack, max HP scaling. Her skill does a couple of things. This will increase the target's max HP temporarily. If they're destruction or preservation, they have a higher chance of being attacked, and then it'll of course restore HP. So it'll increase their max HP and restore HP. Just a little bit of a heal. If she will stop cooking fish, we can move on to the next one. Lynx's talent essentially just turns her healing into continuous healing. So after the initial heal, it'll heal at the beginning of the turn for 2 turns. So instead of just 1 heal, it'll do it residually for a couple of turns. If the target has survival response, which is that max HP increase temporarily, it'll just increase the healing a little bit more. All the talent does is turn it into continuous healing, so they heal at the beginning of every turn rather than just once. Now the ultimate is what I want to talk about. If Lynx will stop. Okay, this is really interesting for a 4-star unit. Her ultimate is a full team cleanse, dispels 1 debuff from all allies, and it heals them. That is cool. We haven't seen that yet, so it's new. I'm thinking this will slot in places like the simulated universe where there's a lot of debuffs going on, like maybe the Kafka fight. Also the deer with like the flowers and shit. Full team-wide cleanse is really interesting, and I'm excited for it. Also, it's only 100 energy cost. 4-star unit, by the way. Her technique essentially just applies the talent's continuous healing right away. That's all. Alright, Lynx's bonus abilities, we just have increase to resist crowd control debuffs. If a target is with survival responses hit, she regens energy. That is the temporary max HP boost from her skill. And then lastly, this adds an extra turn of continuous healing to her talent. So let's go back. Either way, this will add 1 more turn to either her skill or ultimate healing, because it's both continuous healing regardless. And that is all. Her bonus stats are defense, HP, and effect resistance. And lastly, Eidolons. Now, before we talk about Eidolons, I would like to say, now, disclaimer, I haven't used her yet, okay? But she seems very strong in that none of her kit functionality is locked behind Eidolons, meaning she's very, I think she's fairly strong at E0. I don't know if that's because all of the functionality is contained in her kit, like it should be, by the way, or if just I think generally her Eidolons are a little bit weaker than normal, but I'm also not sure. Maybe I need to just like sit on it more. So with that being said, let's talk about her Eidolons. Her first one basically just increases her outgoing healing. If the ally is under a half HP, increases her healing. Also works on the continuous healing that triggers every turn while it's active. Her second one, any ally with survival response, that's again the temporary max HP increase from her skill. They can resist a debuff for 1 time. There's no further context for this. I don't know if there's a cooldown. I don't know if this is like 1 time per activation of survival response. I don't know. I don't have the answers. There's no text here. All right, moving on. That's just traces. Her 4th is actually an attack increase for whoever you're applying the skill to. So if you're healing someone, you're also giving them an attack increase for 1 turn. This scales off of her max HP. It's 3% of her max HP, so I'm not sure how that'll translate, how much of an increase that will be, but a very slight attack increase for whoever you're healing. And lastly, we just have an increase to the max HP effect of her skill, and then her effect resistance goes up by 30%. That's the temporary max HP boost that I've been referencing so much, and that lasts for however long, 2 turns. And that's it. I don't think she's terribly complicated. I think she's really cool. This is really interesting. A full team cleanse is awesome. I'm not sure how useful that will really be because I don't think there's like a whole lot of stuff. But I think she'll be useful in very specific cases, like against certain bosses and stuff. So that's cool. Smiley face. All right, moving on. Last thing we have to touch on is just whatever light cone is on her banner. I'm not sure what it is. Perfect timing. That's interesting. You should probably, if you have her, you should probably just use what you have. Listen, this isn't a build guide, okay? How many times do I have to say that? We're just going over the character, okay? Don't listen to me. So, that's all for Lynx. I wanted to make a video before she came out, but I was too late. I'm really excited for her. I'm excited to use her in Mono Quantum teams. I know I'm not the only one. I know a lot of other people are going to be trying out Mono Quantum. Also, she has an ice pick. Look at this. Look at this, look at this. I mean, yeah, that's all I have to share for Lynx. I'm keeping it a little bit looser. I think it's a bit more my style. So, that's what we shall do. If you're pulling for Lynx, let me know. Or, I mean, listen, you're probably not pulling for Lynx. You're probably pulling for Fushuan. But if you're pulling for Fushuan or Lynx or both, let me know. If you've done your pulls already, I hope you got what you wanted. If you're going to do your pulls, good luck. And that's all I have. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.